the Noble Quran, Surah Annahl, verses from 61. And if Allah were to seize mankind for their wrongdoing, He would not leave on it the earth a single moving, living creature, but He postpones them for an appointed term, and when their term comes, neither can they delay nor can they advance it an hour or a moment. They assign to Allah that which they dislike for themselves, and their tongues assert the falsehood that the better things will be theirs. No doubt, for them is the fire, and they will be the first to be hastened on into it and left there neglected. By Allah, we indeed sent messengers to the nations before you, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but Satan made their deeds fair seeming to them. So Satan is their wali helper today in this world, and theirs will be a painful torment. And we have not sent down the book, the Quran, to you, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, except that you may explain clearly to them those things in which they differ, and as a guidance and a mercy for a folk who believe. And Allah sends down water, rain from the sky, then He revives the earth therewith after its death. Verily, this is a sign, clear proof for a people who listen, obey Allah. And verily, the cattle, there is a lesson for you. We give you to drink of that which is in their bellies from between excretions and blood, pure bearable to the drinkers, and from the fruits of dead palms and grapes you drive strong drink, and a goodly provision. Verily, there is indeed a sign for people who have wisdom. And your Lord inspired the beasts, saying, take you habitations in the mountains and the trees, and in what they erect, then eat of all fruits, and follow the ways of your Lord, made easy for you. There comes forth from their bellies a drink of varying color, wherein he is healing for men. Verily, this is indeed a sign for a people who think, and Allah has created you, and then He will cause you to die, and of you there are some who are sent back to silently senility, sent back to senility, so that they know nothing after having known much. Truly, Allah is all knowing, all powerful. And Allah has preferred some of you to others in wealth and properties, then those who are preferred will by no means hand over their wealth and properties to those slaves whom their right hands possess, so that they may be equal with them in respect thereof. Do they then deny the favor of Allah? And Allah has made for you azwaj, mates or wives of your own kind, and has made for you from your wives sons and grandsons, and has bestowed on you good provision. Do they then believe in false deities and deny the favor of Allah by not worshipping Allah alone? And they worship others besides Allah, such as do not and cannot own any provision for them from the heavens or the earth. So put not forward similitudes for Allah, as there is nothing similar to Him, nor He resembles anything. Truly, Allah knows and you know not. Allah puts forward the example of two men, a believer and a believer, a slave, disbeliever under the possession of another. He has no power of any sort. And the other, a man believer, on whom we have bestowed a good provision from us, and he spends thereof secretly and openly. Can they be equal? By no means. All praise and thanks are Allah's. Nay, but most of them know not. And Allah puts forward another example of two men, one of them dumb, who has no power over anything, disbeliever, and he is a burden, or his master, whichever way he directs him, he brings no good. Is such a man equal to one believer, the Islamic monotheism, who commands justice and is mischief on a straight path, and, and to Allah belongs the unseen of the heavens and the earth, and the the matter of the hour is not but as a twinkling of the eye, or even nearer. Truly, Allah is able to do all things, and Allah has brought you out from the wombs of your mothers while you know nothing, and He gave you hearing, sight, and hearts that you might give thanks to Allah. Do they not see the birds held flying in the midst of the sky? None holds them, but Allah. None gave them the ability to fly, but Allah. Verily, in this clear ayat proofs and signs for a people who believe the oneness of Allah, and Allah has made for you in your homes and abroad, and made for you out of the hides of the cattle tents for dwelling, which you find so light and handy when you travel and when you stay in your travels, and of their wool, fur, and hair, sheep wool, camel fur, and goat hair, furnishings, and articles of convenience, carpets, blankets, comfort for a while,